I feel blessed, that's evident. I'm the best I've ever been.
Okay.
So if they ask you how I feel,
What's up?
I'ma tell you I feel amazing. I feel blessed, that's evident. I'm the best I've ever been.
Yeah.
So if they ask you how I feel,
What's up?
I'ma tell you I feel amazing. I feel blessed, that's evident. I'm the best I've ever been.
I am.
So if they ask you how I feel,
What's up?
I'ma tell you I feel amazing. I feel blessed, that's evident. I'm the best I've ever been.
That's right.
So if they ask you how I feel, I'ma tell you I feel amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow. Yeah.
we are here. It is on a Wednesday. Bearing down the gridiron. Week 2 of the college football season in the books. Getting ready for week 3. And yes, I have a full house today. As always, my co-host, Cole Johnson.
I don't feel
The
amazing.
babyface evil scientist.
Oh, Lord.
He's already on one.
The man said he might have to moderate how today's show might go. Mr. Cool McCain.
I even got my hat on backwards and support a playmaker today.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, a
you
little
go.
solidarity with my brother. I know it's a rough time, so a little solidarity.
Yeah.
I think between you and Cole, I think y'all taking this way too far. Than
What do you
it needs to
mean?
be.
What do you mean
I think
taking it
that's
way
way
too
too far.
far?
I
think
can't
y'all
support my fellow monarch of wrestling in his time of need.
That last part that you just said, that's what I mean by taking it too far.
And this is coming from the man who wants his starting quarterback to be wrapped in bubble wrap, and you saying we take it too far.
I ain't
That's
said
what
for
I'm saying.
week 1.
No, you said period.
No, I didn't. I said wrap him bubble wrap for week 1 because week 1. Then we get ready for South Florida, which we will get into that game. How wonderful. And then the man who couldn't join us last week, but he did message me, said anytime I can join, let me know. Mr. Big Dog Shane Lake.
I'm ready for it today. Let's see what we got on the slate. Let's lock and load, boys.
It's gonna be an interesting one. So
No to the
I
huddle.
don't think they paid attention to what I got on right there. But if you notice, I am wearing black for a reason.
You're in mourning because USF actually beat Florida.
I won't call it mourning. I'm wearing black for a different reason, and it's nothing to do with mourning.
Oh no, it
Okay.
does. Your morning was gonna happen Saturday too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's already starting.
Playmaker, I am so sorry. That is insensitive in your time of mourning.
Wow.
This
That wouldn't even shock
this
me.
coming from a guy. This coming from a guy who want. This coming from a guy who wanted to blow up Austin, Texas, because they lost to Ohio State in week 1
You doggone right.
by 7.
How you outgain Ohio State by 100 yards and you still take an L? Don't
But
even
yeah, he
score a
wanna-
point in the last 2 minutes of the game. How?
So he want to come. He want to come get at me. You see, this is what I talk about.
I'm
with
not
Cole Johnson.
getting at you. Getting at you would be your team is sorry. Your team is garbage. Your team is trash. Your team shouldn't be ranked in the top 20. That's coming after you. I'm saying, I'm so sorry, Playmaker. That was a horrible performance in the swamp. How can I assist in your need?
I'd rather for the first part than the latter.
But see, that's coming at you.
I'd rather for you to come at the Gators than try to message me telling me, do you need a hug? Yeah, I need a hug. Sorry.
I feel like I'm hanging with Big E and Xavier Woods here.
Oh,
The hell I look like I need a hug for? The hell?
because you saw your team in Florida that was getting geared up to be in the be in Death Valley the following week, overlooked South Florida to get there, and he took a nail in the swamp.
We'll get to that anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do a spoiler.
No, you do a spoiler every week.
Cole Johnson up here acting like he's Paul Heyman.
He been doing this every week.
Like I said, it's Paul Heyman every week, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. He's taking my job as the Oracle.
Calm down and let me get to the.
Let's get to it.
Speaking of which, we have a lot of news and notes to go over, so the no huddle begins.
That music fire. That music straight fire.
Fire.
I mean, you don't want to make it, so it better be.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't go right.
As we get to the no huddle, this came at a worse time. Tennessee starting cornerbacks McCoy and Gibson out versus Georgia. Ouch. Tennessee will be without its 2 starting cornerbacks again for Sunday SEC Open against Georgia at Leland Stadium. Junior Jermar McCoy, a preseason All-American selection, and junior Ricky Gibson III won't play against the number 6 Bulldogs on Saturday. Sources told ESPN Pete Thermal. Both players missed last week's 72-17 win over East Tennessee State. McCoy is recovering from a torn ACL he suffered while training in January. Gibson hurt his left arm in the second quarter of the Vols' 45-26 win over Syracuse in the opener back in August. Tennessee head coach Jim Heupel said last week that Gibson would be out for an extended period of time and didn't offer a timeline for his return.
Drop it. These slip-on orthopedic shoes are built for middle-aged.
So, Cool McCain,
Ouch.
2 starting corners out for a massive game early in the season.
Wow.
So the first thing is, did you say Richard Gibson? The fraud. Gotta make sure do that first. So, I think anytime that you're missing both of your starting corners, you are what we like to call SOL. You better have some young boys on their bench that can play and just need experience, so they can go out there and get some in-game experience. Because Georgia's gonna have a field day. Georgia, I mean, the thing is, you ain't got to worry about targeting one person. They just target either one.
Big dog.
So, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm with Cool on this one. Tennessee's going to get carved up unless they got some young bucks that they can throw in there. Because Georgia, in the hedges, they're going to be taking flight coming up this weekend. I don't like how this is going to look for Tennessee at all.
Mr. Johnson, you live in the state where this game would be taking place at.
Yeah, because it won't be taking place between the hedges. It'll be on good old Rocky Top, and it's unfortunate because I know that Tennessee was earmarking this game, looking forward to it, and I think they wanted to make a statement saying that we arrived, and they wanted to put an L on Georgia, but them dogs are just too deep, and now here we are. Tennessee is going to be down some corners against a talented, deep roster on the other side. Yeah, It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all.
Are we gonna be hearing from Georgia fans all day?
More to come later on in the program. Mr. Biff partner to fill in for a suspension Michigan head coach Shamar Moore.
Good. He needed to be suspended for that lousy performance in Norman Saturday.
You just can't hold it in, can you?
No.
That was quick.
Mr. Peggy will be the interim head coach for the Michigan Wolverine this weekend when they take on Central Michigan, and then next weekend, September 20th, when they head to Nebraska.
They should revisit it and suspend him when Ohio State comes to town.
Sharon Moore will return from his suspension ahead of their October 4th matchup against Wisconsin.
Would you like to share with the people the reason for the suspension, Playmaker? Just for those who may
because he's stupid, don't know how to coach.
Besides that, if that's suspendable, he'd be fired.
If that was a suspendable offense, dude, half the doggone teams would be looking for new coaches.
I'm so sorry, Playmaker. That was so wrong of me.
You just can't hold it in, can you? You just can't hold it in.
This clown laid an egg in Norman. Laid an egg.
You're gonna talk about it later.
Sorry.
That's what happens when he feels amazing.
Just seeing this funky Negro on the screen just pissing me off.
Oh my god! I came at a fun week.
I told you. You
did.
I not warn you?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Cole when he's been on one before, but damn, this is a new level of being on one.
And I don't even cover Michigan like that.
This ain't even high level
because I ain't even get to it yet. So for those of you who need a refresher,
I'm so sorry.
Shamar Moore got suspended for the whole Connor Stallion science stealing.
Yeah, the science stealing crap that they've been under investigation for what, 3 years now?
So he's paying for Jim Harbaugh's BS. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like that's fair.
I'd rather not revisit that whole thing because
I just want. I'm not trying to talk about it. I just want for those who may not have been aware, so we'll make sure that the people have a little bit of knowledge. That's all. I was looking out for the people. I'm not on one today. I'm relaxing today.
But they timed this suspension perfectly because learn how to code, son. Lord have mercy.
Breathe, man. Breathe.
You take your team down to Norman. You look like you're Pop Warner against a freshman QB. How dare you?
Like I said, you just can't hold it in, can you?
Oh, I got
which was the game of the week, which means it was automatically going to be talked about.
Oh, I got more for that whack sucker, but I just had to unload now for some of this.
And it sounds like there's a lot of vitriol there, not just a tad bit.
This is good.
Humongous amount of vitriol.
I've been looking forward to this one right here.
Go back and sip on some wine, Sarkisian.
Arch Manning health speculation dismissed by Steve Sarkisian.
Dismiss the wine, son.
Texas coach Steve Sarkisian quickly dismissed a question about Arch Manning's health after social media videos of the Longhorns quarterback set off a weekend of speculation. A reporter said Monday that Manning appeared to be having throwing pains, and Sarkisian cut him off. According to who, he says.
Speaking of cutting
Art
off,
said that to
have somebody cut off you drinking wine. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The reporter responded to Sarkisian that had not spoken to Manning. Videos circulating on social media appeared to show the quarterback grimacing in pain. Sarkisian then said, quote, "I've never felt any of you guys when you're using the bathroom, so I don't know what faces you make when you're doing that." Close quote.
That's weird.
Get back to your hot black wife, Sarkisian, and be quiet. I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's weird.
So what I'm going to do is
he definitely had this.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give Coach Johnson the floor right now.
Oh boy,
Sarkisian, you have been around the block one too many times. You already know the deal. The comment you should have said should have been, quote, "No comment," close quote. If people think that Arch Manning is injured, you know he's not. Just be quiet and don't give people any extra fodder. Oh, but then again, I'm sorry. You're too busy opening up the Moet. You're popping it off, and you want to shower your boys with champagne before you down the bottle. Come on, son. You're supposed to have a top 10 ranked school, and you're acting as though you were playing. Oh, I don't know, like you're a head coach of the replacements. Come on now, you're in the SEC, second year. You're supposed to be the team to beat. You're not, but you're supposed to be. And you're not acting like it. Goodness gracious. No comment. Is it that hard for you to say that? No comment. Come on, Steve. Repeat it with me. No comment. Perfect. Now shut up. Lord have mercy.
This is the perfect time when you can actually do that setup. You thirsty.
I feel like I just sat in on a sermon with the deacon pitching
Anything you want to add, gentlemen?
over here.
Not a sermon.
I just, like I say, it's really weird that you're talking about you don't know how somebody look when they pee, bro. Like, I know you be drinking, but maybe not right before you do an interview or a press conference would be a good idea.
Yeah, gotta lay off that moonshine down there a little bit. Be a good idea.
The question I gotta ask is, do you know how your wife's face looks when you go? I'm not gonna go there. I'm sorry. My bad.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I'm so sorry.
Woo, boy.
All right. Now it's time to switch roles.
All right. So, up in Morgantown, West Virginia is losing their running back Jaheim White and wide receiver Jaden Bray, both of them for a year. So, Coach Rich Rodriguez announced this on Monday. He also said on his weekly radio show that White will undergo surgery later this week, and Bray will require surgery at some point. Now, White injured his knee when he was tackled in the second quarter of West Virginia's 17-10 L at Ohio. That's Ohio University and Ohio State on Saturday. Ohio's Jalen Thompson used his left hand to pull down White with a horse collar tackle and his right hand to grab White by the face mask. Thompson was flagged for 2 penalties on the play, and White eventually was driven off the field on a cart. White ran for 845 yards last season, had 133 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns in 2 games this season, including a 32-yard touchdown in the first quarter on Saturday. Your thoughts on West Virginia limping limping toward the backyard brawl? Playmaker.
Thank you. I did not put that on the slate.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you for not. I did not put it on the slate because I was like, man, I'm not gonna probably do the backyard ball. Then I said, no, let me go back and check these games. Actually, no, I'm gonna take that one out. No, I'm gonna put another game in there. Thank you. Because you lost to the Bobcats.
They lost to Ohio. Not Ohio State.
They lost to the Bobcats. I didn't say Buckcats. I said Bobcats.
I'm about to say the Charlotte Bobcats.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Who? I forgot even who was playing for the Bobcats. Is Jordan still owning that team?
Wow. Okay, Shane, your thoughts on these unfortunate injuries that West Virginia has taken?
West Virginia is going to be hurting the rest of the season easily. These are 2 of the biggest names that they had going for them. Two sets of eyeballs that were really garnering attention for West Virginia. Unfortunately, I don't see them recovering much this season. This is going to be a blow for this team in a big way.
Yeah, I agree with you. Cool, your thoughts, sir?
Basically what he said. I mean, it's going to be a super problem for them the rest of the season. It sucks, man, but especially when somebody get hurt off a dirty play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It sucks, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Rodriguez said that Bray's injury was to the same foot that ended his season after 5 games last year. Bray had 95 yards receiving on 7 catches against Ohio, and FCS's own Robert Morris. Well, from Morgantown to Starksville, of course, the cowbells went a-ringing when Mississippi State upset Arizona State. And as the crowd stormed the field, the SEC decided to fine the school $500,000 for storming the field. Mississippi State has been fined that amount by the SEC for the fans rushing the field following the home win over previously number 12 ranked Arizona State. The Bulldogs knocked off the Sun Devils 24-20 on Saturday, and their students rushed the field after carrying the goalposts with them out of Davis Wade Stadium as they left. The win was Mississippi State's first win over a top 15 non-conference opponent in 34 years. The SEC altered its policy on field and court storming over the summer, imposing this $500,000 fine each time this happens instead of escalating the penalties. Lord. Cool, your thoughts on this?
Well, at least the fans got Mississippi State's money worth. You know what I'm saying? They took the goalposts and everything.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, couch on this one. And I'm here for it, man. I mean, you know, who cares about the penalties? Like, we just did something we ain't done in Lord knows how many years. You know, like when Florida State had it upset, we gonna charge the field. We gonna run the field. It is what it is. All these boosters they got anyway, they'll be all right. Half a billion, they'll be all right. They already got their money slid to them through the back door, so they'll be good. They'll be all right.
Pause.
Pause.
You're correct, though, but I just had to say that. Playmaker, your thoughts. The SEC aficionado that you are.
I mean, 1991 was the last time this happened.
Yes. This is the last time they had beaten a top 15 non-conference opponent. 1991. Yes, sir.
And guess what? Most people didn't give him a chance to do it.
I didn't.
Neither did Playmaker nor me.
No, actually, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, but I did say don't be surprised if this game is close than what 9. Sure enough, Arizona State couldn't find their footing, but them cowbells ringing all over the place.
I am biting my tongue with Arizona State for right now.
Oh no, this game ain't on the slate, so you might as well go ahead and let loose.
How, with the game-winning play, you only have one person deep? How? I'm sorry. Woosah. Professional call. Shane, your thoughts, sir?
Man, just like what they need in SNL, more cowbells. We end up getting it here with this one because you know what? $500,000. Boosters got that covered and then some. Who cares? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's SEC, ACC, or whoever it is. You beat a top something team for the first time in 30-odd years. You know people going to storm that field like it's a Black Friday sale. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's flat going to happen. So
Yeah.
you know what? Penalize them all you want. They got it covered.
Oh, my goodness. Well, to show you the discrepancy there is, well, when Florida State beat Alabama last Saturday, not this past Saturday, but last Saturday, ACC decided to issue a $50,000 fine for them storming the field. Now, the conference has discretion to waive the penalty if officials and the opposing team are able to get off the field before fans storm it. But fans were already on the field before Arizona State's players and coaches actually decided to understand that they simply did not have brain matter in their brains. I'm sorry.
Man, ain't nobody gonna wait to storm the field.
God, no.
No.
Come on, man.
As soon as
That's
that
a
clock hits
ridiculous
1, everyone's
thought.
already jumping the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's asinine.
Agreed.
Just say you ain't gonna waive it because you're
No.
not gonna waive it. That's
No.
asinine.
No. I don't think it will ever be waived. But from a field storming to a spit storm. Florida's defensive tackle, Braden Bett, decided to channel Jaden Carter on Saturday, but he apologized Monday for spitting at a South Florida player during a crucial moment in an 1816 this past weekend, calling his actions a quote terrible mistake, close quote. Bett threw a 15-yard penalty and was ejected from the game after spitting at an offensive lineman. The offensive lineman's name was Cole Skinner, with 2 minutes in the game remaining. The penalty gave the Bulls a first down on a drive that ultimately ended with a Nico Gramatica kicking basically a chip shot 20-yarder to give South Florida its first victory over the Gators. Now, in a post on his Instagram page, Bet wrote in part, quote, "I let my teammates, my coaches, family, and all of Gator Nation down. Our coaches always instilled in us the value of sportsmanship, and I crossed the line. I also want to apologize to South Florida. That's not the person or player I strive to be. I made a terrible mistake, and it won't happen again." Close quote. Bet also apologized to Skinner, writing, "There's no quote. There's no excuse for my actions. I'm truly sorry for both you and your family." Close quote. Before I give Playmaker the floor, Shane, your thoughts.
First off, who let Ray Ray in here after LeBron and the Lakers choked?
Oh, Lord.
Second off, this idiot screwed up in the worst way possible, and obviously he's going to apologize because of it. You shouldn't have done it in the first place. You shouldn't have channeled anybody, let alone Carter, from Thursday night and did that. So you screwed up, you own up to it, you move on. Yeah, numpty.
No lie to be found there. Cool, your thoughts, sir.
Well, I just wanted to defend my boy Carter because everybody want to come into my boy Carter. He was spit at as well. Now, from my understanding, Mr. Bet here, no one had projectile any bodily fluid from their mouth toward him. He just decided to get mad and spit on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
worse.
It's a channeling because of the spitting, but there was no provocation. He just decided I'm gonna spit on people. What he really did was he didn't channel Jalen Carter. He channeled Carlito Caribbean.
Oh, but the thing is, he doesn't do spit.
And he felt like that they weren't cool, so he spit in the face of people who don't want to be.
Where
cool.
was the apple,
That's
though?
what happened.
But the thing is, he was spit apples, not straight saliva. But yes,
I mean, it's apple juice.
that is true.
He's spitting,
he
Carlito's
just took the
spitting out
flavor
apple
away.
juice. Let's be real here.
Yeah, but I mean, he just took the flavor away. Instead of being apple juice, it was just straight juice. You know what I'm saying?
Straight juice.
But it's never a good idea to spit on
No.
anybody and get caught. And I'm gonna say you get caught because y'all
That's
can
true.
sit here and try to act like this don't happen
No.
all the time. You just have to make sure you don't get caught. when
I
you spit
play
on
football. Yeah,
These are two gentlemen. These are two gentlemen who were dumb enough to get caught.
I
spitting on
play
people.
football. Yeah, it does happen. Yeah.
Former
I'm
quarterback.
gonna give y'all. The rest of y'all is thinking about spitting on people. Let me give y'all a little tip. When you get mad, don't spit on them right then. Wait till you especially if it's somebody that you're gonna go against. Wait till the middle of the play where ain't nobody looking, and then when you engage, then you just right at them. You know what I'm saying? Give them a nice hot tour there. Don't do it. What are you thinking? Come on, guys. Stop getting caught. I'm not going to tell you to stop doing it because everybody be doing it. Stop getting caught. Be smarter. Don't react. Wait a few minutes and then get it.
Spit on that thing.
Yeah, man. Give him a little bit of that
Just gonna spit on that thing.
Oh my gosh. You had to go hawk to a cool Lord, man.
It just came to my mind.
Oh, I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did. Well, oh my gosh. Florida's head coach, Billy Napier, he had this to say about the incident. Quote, "I think he feels as if he let the team down. It was out of character for him. He made a mistake and he compromised the team. He made a selfish decision. He represented our fans, our alumni, and the university. When a young man comes into your office and that's his immediate concern is how he didn't represent this place the right way, I think that's a good indication of his attitude toward it." Close quote. Playmaker, the floor is yours.
I'll get back to it.
I say again, Playmaker, the floor is yours.
Like I said, I'll get back to it.
Well, the Gators will be headed to Baton Rouge this Saturday as they go under the lights at LSU. Well, since Playmaker is showing his morning side already, we will go from there to Boulder. Now, looks like they're going to be changing a quarterback. Ryan Staub is going to be the guy who's going to be the signal caller to start. And one of the biggest surprises of the first month of the college football season, Colorado is pivoting to Ryan Staub as the starting quarterback at Houston this coming Friday. Staub began the season as Colorado's third-string quarterback, an afterthought, basically, after Kaidon Salter and decorated freshman Julian Lewis. But after shining against Delaware on Saturday, completing 7 of 10 passes for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns, the staff has indicated that Staub will be the starter this week, and sources say that he was spotted working with the first team in practice on Monday in the open media period. Now, Coach Deion Sanders said Tuesday in media availability, after a final decision was made about Colorado's starting quarterback against Houston, he claimed that it wasn't determined yet, but it has been now, though he likely has a clear QB1 at the helm, saying, quote, "I don't want to play musical chairs at quarterback. Why would I want to come to the game and do that? It's like spinning a darn wheel. I wasn't good at roulette." Close quote. He was good at that. I don't know what that type of dance he was calling when he was singing. Must be in the money. I'm sorry, my bad.
Must be the money.
It's turning me up. Must be the. I'm sorry.
Money.
Must be the money.
I'm sorry. Salter ended the game with a 23-6 record as a starter. Lewis ranked number 12th overall in the class of 2025, enrolling a year early for the chance to compete at Colorado. Well, Playmaker, since you don't want to speak on Brendan Bett, I'm sure you have a lot to say about Ryan Staub. Your thoughts, Mourner?
First, hold on. First, let me take this down real quick.
Oh boy.
Cool McCain, you're right. I was wrong.
It's all good, man. You know.
Coach Prime,
Well,
how you go from your first string to your third string in 2 weeks? No injuries, by the way. No injuries. You went from your first string, skipped your second string, and went straight to the third string. So why is your freshman quarterback the second string to begin with? You making me look stupid. I thought you were gonna be doing something. I guess not. This one, Is somebody explain this to me? He went from the first string to the third string. He just skipped the second string altogether.
If I may interject, Julian Lewis is not ready, and he don't want to put him out there in this poop show. So he just went ahead and went with the third string. Because he got to look the Lewis's in the eyes and tell him that he going to put his son out there and give the best chance to be successful, and that's not right now.
That explanation even makes him look even more stupid because you shouldn't have put him in the second string to begin with.
I mean, they probably thought Staub on my knob was going to play well, but he got out there and play well.
Cole, go wherever you want to go next.
Oh, well, okay. Well, cool. I think this is your time to gloat, sir.
It's not even. So, see, I can't gloat whenever Coach Prime is not doing well, right? The team is not doing well because we need this success. So I ain't even happy. I mean, sometimes you know you're going to be right, but you don't want to be right. This is one of those times. I think Coach Prime does, all jokes aside, he does understand that his young boy ain't ready. So since his young boy ain't ready, I'm not going to put him in. I'm not going to force him into a situation that's going to be bad for him, which makes a lot of sense. So him sitting, I think is the right thing. Lewis shouldn't play. If Staub looked better than the starter, then Staub should get the opportunity. And then if he can't get the job done, then, hey, he doesn't get the job done. But you're not throwing Lewis in before he's really ready to be a college starting quarterback. Because you can take a year and kind of learn, or a few months and learn, you know what I'm saying, before you get that first crack. I think when Lewis gets in there, you've got to stick with Lewis. So what Coach Prime is trying to do is just see what the other guys look like, and then see if Lewis is going to be the best option, even though he's not quite ready. But Colorado was always going to be a train wreck this year. That's just what it was going to be. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but they always were done.
Playmaker. Didn't you pick them to win the Big 12 this year?
Why do you think I started with?
Not me,
Why do
playmaker.
you think I started with saying Cougars, right?
It's not me, playmaker. It's not me.
Hey, your Big 12 champion ain't looking that good either.
Look, any Big 12 team you could pick and it wouldn't look good.
That's
Jeez.
I mean, that's the one thing that you did say correct, playmaker. You did say you never know about the Big 12. And that was the most accurate
any
statement.
Big 12 team you pick, they just don't look good. Your thoughts, Shane, about the revolving door that is Colorado's starting quarterback position now that Shedeur Sanders is gone?
Oh, let me see if I can paraphrase something here. In a world where gold chains are donned and logic is completely thrown out the window. Yeah, this revolving door reminds me of the Ritz. I mean, who's going to be next at the end of this? What are we doing here? Like, seriously, what in the world are we doing? I mean, Staub, yes, I think he'll have a good game, but it's Houston. Like, who cares? Have a game against somebody else that's actually noteworthy, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah. The only reason why this is noteworthy for Colorado is because this is actually a conference game. So we shall see about that. Well, after their season opening loss to Georgia Tech, Colorado played 3 quarterbacks in that 31-7 victory over Delaware on Saturday. Stahl's performance clearly caught the eye of Coach Prime. Well,
Coach Prime, I think, is drinking a little too much Prime.
He should be drinking nothing because
Staub was ESPN's number 26 overall pocket passing quarterback in the class of 2023. And
I thought you'd get a little kick out of what I did there, Cole.
Yes, I did. And
some more news to get to before we close out the no huddle.
There's more news. Okay.
There's more. Missouri's quarterback Sam Horn to miss season with leg surgery.
Oh,
ooh.
Missouri quarterback Sam Horn underwent surgery to repair a fractured tibia in his right leg.
Oh, man.
So it's told Pete Thamel on Wednesday today around about 2 o'clock. Horn, a 4th-year passer from Lawrenceville, Georgia, was injured on the first snap of the 25th ranked Tigers season opener on August 28th. He is expected to make a complete recovery, but will miss the remainder of the season.
Oh, come on, man.
That's unfortunate.
That's horrible. That is horrible.
LSU's Brian Kelly. SEC coaches unify on
that will conclude the no huddle.
You don't want to hear Brian Kelly. What he got to say?
We don't need to talk about no Brian Kelly. Don't want to talk about no Brian Kelly.
I know as soon as I said Brian Kelly, Cole was gonna be like, I'm done.
We don't need no Brian Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
SEC coaches expressed support Wednesday for the proposed move of college football's transfer portal window from December to January, arguing it's the best option, even if it's conflicting with the college football playoff schedule.
Then why would you want to move it to January?
Brian Kelly's stupid. So are we really going to listen to what a stupid
it's
guy
not
has
just
to say?
him.
Oh no, there's plenty of stupid head coaches. He just has to be one of them.
He's just the one we're talking about right now. He's not the only one. I'm just saying he's the one we're talking about right now.
He's the figurehead of stupidity. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so you move it. So you move it.
Big dog.
Yeah. So you move it to January. Big whoop. If you don't want it to not conflict with the season, I don't know. Move it back to February. Goodness gracious. Okay.
Hey, they want to move the thing, and then Big 10 want to do something else. This is all going ahead.
I told you.
I
You
ain't say
mentioned
you were
Brian
wrong.
Kelly's. You mentioned Brian Kelly's name. You should have ended the segment right then and there.
No, because there's a bigger issue for me to end the segment on.
Bigger issue than Cole not having a squeeze thing to end up helping his hair out.
Bigger
This
than
was on a serious note, though. This is on a serious note.
Okay.
Big 12 pulls
It's hard.
officiating crew off week 3 assignment for rules gaff.
a rules gaff.
Yeah.
So what rules do they not know?
Well, we're gonna find out. A Big 12 officiating crew has been reprimanded following a rules violation in Missouri's 42-31 win against Kansas on Saturday. The conference announced on Tuesday. The play occurred in the first quarter after Missouri's first touchdown when the Tigers were flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. Kansas blocked the extra point attempt, and the ensuing kickoff was illegal. The Big 12 officials allow a punt to occur on a free kick in violation of Rule 2, Section 16, Article 6 of the NCAA football rules. That Big 12 officiating crew has been removed from its next scheduled assignment on Friday. Now, the Big 12 Chief Football and Competition Officer Scott Draper says this, quote, "We believe we have one of the best officiating programs in college football. When the conference's highest standard of officiating is not met, the Big 12 will take action." Close quote.
Stop lying. Lord have mercy. Look,
Big
dissolve
dog.
the conference.
This man said dissolve the conference.
I got nothing.
Oh boy.
Big dog has nothing.
Oh,
Cool.
boy. Who gives a flying flip?
I mean,
You had to not take nobody off because a free kick was a punt. I mean, come on, man. Like
That's what they did.
it didn't even. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Mr.
You know what? I'm with Shane. I ain't got nothing.
Mr. Johnson.
They'll deserve my time.
Well, I mean, look, if the ACC is going to fine $50,000 for Florida State storming the field and $500,000 of SEC $500,000 for Mississippi State storming the field, why don't you find the referees who are blinder than Ray Charles $1 million? Since you all want to be happy, greedy NCAA and greedy Big 12, why don't you do that?
That's a fair point, actually.
Gosh.
Fair point.
And you wonder why I have a disdain toward how the NCAA does things. This is yet another example as to why.
yeah.
Now, the no huddle concludes.
Just on the referees with walking dogs and a walking stick.
Commercial break here. We're recap of week 2, and I think this is where Shane and Cool get to sit back and just enjoy the show.
Good. I get to grab another 2-liter and watch the fireworks.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your Commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report, every Monday at 3:05 p.m. Eastern, 2:05 p.m. Central, exclusively on the Sertoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers, right side, commanders. Where my soldiers, left side.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Cowboys Talk.
The Dallas Cowboys got exactly what they deserved. Let me say that one more time, because you know it's true. The Dallas Cowboys got exactly what they deserved.
Dak Prescott is overrated and he shouldn't be paid, okay?
33 points in the fourth quarter. Let me say that again. 33 points in the fourth quarter. And that's off of 4 turnovers committed by the Colts. See, at one point, and the fact that at the end of the third quarter it was 21-19 and the final score was 54-19. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, that is completely unexpected.
Cowboys Talk is available on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
Rams fans all around the world.
It's a beautiful thing to be a Rams fan right now. Stafford's back. Running back, Kerryon Williams. To return.
Lend me your ears, or should I say lend Playmaker your ears, as he breaks down week by week everything in the Los Angeles Rams canon.
Number 99, Aaron Donald. Can't wait for 2029 to come to know that you are going in the Hall of Fame, and it should be first ballot, no questions asked.
Join the Playmaker as he breaks down everything Los Angeles Rams style in Ramily Talk on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Paradigm and Gridiron. I'm down at the bottom, my brother Cool McCain, Eagles Elite. Pretty sure he's going to talk about that big win by the Eagles over their most-hated rivalry, the Arlington football team.
Yes, sir.
And the fact that Jalen Carter decided to get
Among
suspended
other
before
things.
the first snap of the game even took place. He couldn't even give you one. Jalen Carter couldn't even give you one. That's one snap. He couldn't even give you that.
But it's actually good that he didn't give us one snap.
That's a point. Good point.
Actually, that's part of the reason why he didn't get suspended, because basically you weren't even there.
That's not why he didn't
He
get
was only there
suspended,
for like
because
6 seconds.
someone else spit at him, and you would have had to spit it. You would have had to suspend both parties, and they weren't going to do that. That's why he really didn't.
Well, I mean, they can't
Well,
suspend.
Based
telling y'all that
on
the
the
whole
report that I read, I was like, so basically y'all saying he wasn't even there. Okay.
Well, they can't suspend the choir boy.
They would have had to suspend.
We know that.
If you're going to suspend Jalen Carter another game, you would have had to suspend the other person that was spitting in his direction and goading him into spitting or doing something. And they
The
weren't.
choir
gonna
boy
do that.
don't do that.
So there was never going to be.
The choir boy don't do stuff like that.
Yep. We saw the video evidence proves otherwise.
I mean, rain don't rain spittle on people.
But Cool McCain will
Projectile
talk
spittle.
about that later on today.
In great detail.
But he's happy that he's 1-0.
As he should.
Never happy. Never mad when you lose.
Yeah,
Never
should be
mad when
happy.
you lose. Pro or college.
Yeah,
Never
should
mad
be
when you
happy.
lose.
But now
I mean, when you don't lose.
let's see how much fire Cole Johnson has and how much fire is going to come out of me, because now it's for the Gridiron Roundup. Week 2 is in the books, so we're going to begin with Cole Johnson. What did you think?
Oh, this is a wonderful day. You see, Michigan did not ruin my day. Virginia Tech didn't ruin my day, and other tomfoolery didn't ruin my day. Not even the Texans the next day with their L to the Rams didn't ruin my day because a Dallas team got put down.
Do you like the
wonderful
day that I put? No, I also had to think hard about what I wanted to put in here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for you?
Oh, it works beautifully. And what I love what I love even better is the Mustang is on its back, like it's about to be serviced.
You know why I did that, right?
You
know why I did that, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was beautiful.
A Mustang
don't know.
Wait a minute. A Mustang rolled over on its back. Wait a minute. Are we at a car show and someone just wrecked?
For those
Look
who
at all
don't
those
know,
Mustang drivers out there.
When Coach does the morning show, he created a segment. I thought about that segment because the Mustangs was just wanted to lose in the shootout. So I'm like, you know what? Let me add the Mustang logo in here and go from there. But here you go, sir. There are your numbers. Do whatever you want to do.
Well, okay. So SMU decided to not know that they actually were ranked in the top 20. They goaded Baylor, who took it on the chin the week before against Auburn, to a shootout. Stupid as they are, but then again, they are from Dallas. The final score is 48-45 in double overtime.
By the way, SMU was up 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Well,
SMU also blew a field goal that would have won the game too.
Dallas team screwing up. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation.
I mean, he has a very
what a way to tie it in, Shane. What a way to tie it in.
He has a wonderful point. However, I haven't beat this dead horse. See, now this is the problem. See, this is the problem. SMU, they were caught looking ahead. They assumed Baylor was easy fodder. They thought, okay, we can just roll our helmets on the field, and they're gonna take this L. And they learned their lesson quite vividly. They did not. They did not dominate as well as they should have, or as much as they should have. And they let Baylor hang in there. And then, well, you see the results of it. It makes my heart sing. I love it when I see a Dallas team go down faster than a hooker on the Hollywood Strip. I mean, it's just beautiful. And I mean, with the mouth wide open and the joy juice running down her mouth on both sides. I mean, it's just beautiful. This is gold to see a Dallas team just simply lose. I love it. Dallas, take it. Open. Go. I want you to turn around, put that derriere in the air, spread them cheeks, and take it.
Ooh.
Because this is what you deserve.
Yo.
What? Okay, I will ask a question, but I'm not even going to ask the question. I'm just going to. Cool McCain, you're the ACC representative of the show today. And one of your finalists from last year decided to lose to a Big 12 team.
Oh.
Hey, SMU, you guys suck.
Yes.
You know, I had some faith in you guys. That was misplaced. I believe Playmaker, I believe you did say that SMU was not that good. So I'll give you the same flowers that you provided earlier. You were correct. SMU, you stank. You disgust me. And I hope that you get beat down throughout the ACC schedule. I hope that Florida State gives you the whooping that you deserve. If you play Miami, I hope we give you the whooping you deserve. I hope everyone in the ACC, I hope Stanford beats you down. because you lost in double overtime up 14 points in the fourth quarter. There's a thing that I always say: you put your foot on the other team's throat and let it off. You didn't put your foot on the other team's throat. You bent over for the other team, and you accepted their joy juice.
There you go.
Great job, SMU. You deserve to be an upside down Mustang. You deserve to stay on your back the rest of the season because it's where you want to be.
Big dog.
Let that hate flow.
Hang on a second here. I got something for this. Okay. Apparently, the AVN Awards are accepting nominations for 2026 new performers, and SMU has been nominated. There you go.
And they may win. And they may
Yes,
win.
and they may win. Exactly.
I got Playmaker big on that one.
Okay, I didn't expect that one from Big Dub, but it worked. Now,
there's a lot of stuff I've said with you around that you weren't expecting that worked and keeled you over.
But he put up the whole notebook.
But seriously, SMU should not have played down to this competition, and they woefully played down to Baylor. Woefully played down to them, and at home to boot. That's what makes it even worse for them.
Yep. So y'all finna see a big, and I do mean big, smile on Cole Johnson's face for this one.
Okay.
What do you mean? Mullet, or money, or money.
I knew Coach Johnson was gonna catch that. And I had a feeling you might like how I did that.
I did. I wanted to say it first, and I was like, "Yep, he did it the way I thought he would do it." So let me sing it too.
Now I know some of y'all might be looking like Playmaker. Ain't you missing a graphic? Well, guess what? Cool McCain, this how I feel. When you get your ass whooped 69-3, you don't need to see the stats.
I was like, doesn't even matter.
You sure don't.
Doesn't even matter. I mean, 41-3 at the half doesn't even matter.
I mean, it doesn't even matter that it was a nice score. I mean, this is a beatdown.
Oh my!
This was over in the first.
Mr. Gundy. See, I knew what you tried to do last week, and I'm pretty sure Cole knew what you tried to do last week. We just didn't mention it. We just kept it here because we wanted to see how the game was going to play out. See, your ass try to beat yourself with a goddamn excuse talking about Oregon's budget.
We talked about it last week.
We kept it quiet though. We know what your ass was trying to do. A built-in excuse. Excuse my ass.
Well,
your ass flew all the way to Eugene, Oregon, can only put up 3 points.
Well, I mean,
you might well stay at home.
well, Mr. Gundy, if you're crying broken foul, why don't you do like you normally do these directional schools that play you in Stillwater? Go to Eugene and say, cut us a 7-figure check, 8-figure check, so we can take this butt whooping, please. You don't know how to play the game. I'm thinking I think Oregon added a few points because they didn't get a chance to write that check to Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State was writing checks with their mouth that they can't cash.
Well, definitely their mullet coach couldn't.
Damn mullet.
Look, Mike Gundy, go do like back in the future, hop in that DeLorean and go back to 1984. Come on, man.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. Keep your mouth
please.
Closed.
And we were wondering, okay, since both coaches talking, which one of y'all gonna take an L? And we gonna see what's what. Oh no, it was an L straight from kickoff.
It was an L the moment they got off that bus.
Yeah, it was.
It was a moment the minute that the mullet got the job, to be honest.
Your ass been there for over 2 decades, haven't won a Big 12 championship. You only been to the Big 12 championship one time. And somehow, some way, you're still there and you still running your freaking mouth.
And that was recent. That's what makes it even worse. The Big 12 championship appearance was recent.
Man, there's a lot of people in coaching that should just shut the hell up. This is one of those times when the guys should just shut the hell up.
Actually, both of them should, but oh well.
Yeah.
Dan Lanning gets to talk. He won 69-3.
Well, yeah, he gets a pass in this game, but for the most part,
he's now dumb and not dumber.
I would say for the most part, I'll give him the Robin Harris treatment. Somebody sticks up in his mouth because my zipper stuck.
Oh, God.
I don't even want to talk about the player stats or nothing. When you get your ass whooped 69-3, damn it. Why'd you even go?
69-3, it's a loss. Carry on.
I was as I perused through and saw a little bit of that game, I was I had this urging to go to my playlist, my WWE playlist, and put on one Lord Trickery of Williams.
Whoop that trick. Yeah.
Whoop that trick. Yep.
I like it. Whoop that trick. Whoop
yeah,
trick.
man.
Whoop that trick. That's trick. Tricky
By
Williams.
the way, look at Coach Gundy's face.
You look like you're looking down like you're gonna step in some dog shit or something.
And look at Dan Lanny's face.
You know what the Gundy's face look like?
Hey, guess what? You know the funny thing is, Cole Johnson.
What's the funny?
These was taken during the game.
That's beautiful.
This is Mike Gundy's face during the game, and this is Dan Lanny's face during the game.
How Mike Gundy still has a job at Oklahoma State is far beyond me.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: if you're a young coach and you want some job security, whenever the Oklahoma State job comes up, grab that one because they ain't gonna fire you for nothing.
Ain't that
pretty much?
Ain't
now,
that the truth?
Cool McCain, Big Dog Shane Lake. I hope you got your popcorn ready. I hope you got your drinks ready because this one is all cold. This one's all me.
I got my coffee and Coke. I'm good.
This is not me. This is all you.
Matter of fact, Coach, can you read that for me, please?
Okay. Oh, Billy Bob, what happened to your smile?
Oh, Lord.
What happened to your smile, Billy?
Go ahead, Coach Johnson. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, Florida, they were looking ahead to this Saturday's game in Baton Rouge. In came in South Florida, who already had a top 20 victory in their pocket, looking to have a second, and they succeeded, beating the Gators 18-16. To me, there was no excuse for Florida to have South Florida hang in the game. I thought this team was more talented. I thought this team was more well coached. I thought this team was more focused. With this game, I am 100% wrong. Because there is no reason why, unless this game was played in Tampa, then maybe I could see this result happen. But in Gainesville, no. And this is the issue I have with the Gators. Not their quarterback, not their spitting defensive lineman, not the secondary linebacking core, not the wide receiver, running backs, offensive line. My issue is Billy Napier. If you all are, and I'm saying this to Gators fan, I think Playmaker understands this, but I'm speaking to the Gators fan that isn't as knowledgeable as Playmaker. If you believe this guy is going to give you the props that Steve Spurrier did, or even ascend atop the mountain like the co-ed banging fool Urban Meyer did, you are sorely and sadly mistaken. Because Billy Napier would be like, what's the best comparison I can? Oh, yeah. He is Ron Zook 2.0.
Ew.
And you gave him an extension. I hope you're happy, Gators fan, because your team is going to languish in mediocrity with results like this. And I'm not even a Gators fan. And I'm saying this. No, I can go on and on about Brandon Bett wanted to launch projectile at an offensive lineman. That was stupid. The young man knows it. He apologized for it. And yes, that came at a costly moment because South Florida was driving down with 2 minutes to go to get the game-winning field goal, which ended up being a chip shot 20-yarder. But that doesn't explain the other 58 minutes of piss-poor play beforehand, because that game should not have been 16-15 with 2 minutes to go.
Cool McCain, you brought up a term that we like to use on Monosaur Wrestling. And that is, it's just sometimes you hate being right. Now, I didn't say this on the show last week, but me and Coach Johnson had a conversation. And Coach Johnson, what did I say how I felt about this game?
You said if Florida overlooked South Florida and was focused on LSU, watch out, because they should not overlook this team.
I mean, was I the only one who watched South Florida beat the brakes off of Boise State?
Well, I will say this. According to the Florida staff, the answer to that question is yes. Because I don't think they watched any film of that game. Otherwise, they would be better prepared Saturday than they were.
And you know the funny thing is, you didn't have to go hard to find it. It was right on ESPN. Opening weekend. I had to do something. ESPN, USLC, South Florida, play Boise State, and then you was like, oh, they beating the brakes off them. Okay, maybe South Florida might be a team that I might want to keep my eye on at the corner of my eye, because the way that this beat Boise State, yeah. And then we get to Saturday in the swamp, where DJ Ladway. Let me see here. Like when you look at the numbers, you'd be like, where's there to complain about? 23 for 33, 222, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Those are some good numbers, right?
Decent numbers.
Normally speaking, yes.
This is why you watch the game.
Decent numbers. But that one pick, that right there is a negative.
This is why it's important to watch the game. So when you do shows like this, you can provide a little more insight to just what the numbers say.
Yeah, you're providing more context. As they say in the biz, you're providing more context.
Yes, sir.
If you watch the game, I saw a potential Heisman candidate afraid.
Oh, no longer being one? Like Arch Manning? Yes.
Arch Manning. See me, I get Arch Manning a pass because I'm like,
Archibald.
You went up against an NFL style defense. I didn't know that. That's poor job on my part. That's the host of the show. I wasn't paying attention to Matt Patricia being a defensive coordinator for Ohio State, even though I still picked Ohio State.
I'm just saying, Matt Patricia, the way he looked the last time he was in the NFL with Philadelphia, it's not your fault that you overlooked him.
He didn't look all that great. And when he was the offensive coordinator of the Patriots, he didn't look all that great either.
So,
hey,
bad.
Don't blame us. We got somebody up here who eats mustard all the time. Okay, just leave us alone.
So I'm just saying, my bad. My bad. I did not pay attention to the defensive coordinator side. If I would have, I would definitely have picked Ohio State, and it wouldn't have been no conclusion. And Coach Johnson probably would have cussed me out that week. But I was like, it's Ohio State. They at home. They ain't been talked about. I'm gonna take Ohio State. Now I know Matt Patricia was there, so I get Arch Manning a pass. DJ, you don't get a goddamn pass.
Well, but you do.
Why is you playing scared against South Florida out of all teams?
Because he heard you saying he needed to be bubble wrapped.
He was trying to stay in the bubble wrap for you.
Yeah.
You're around here playing scared, throwing wide open wide receivers, throwing balls to the dirt when the receiver come across and he wide open.
The young man has to learn.
He has to. That bubble wrap be getting moist after a while, though.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's probably gonna get his butt handed to him down in LSU too. So I mean, what are you gonna do about it?
So you playing scared. Billy Napier, he want to call dumbass plays.
He
is to a lot of people not in Florida.
Unfortunately, you want to call out someone being scared. That dude coach is scared.
You want to run when you should pass, and you want to pass when you should run.
Yeah, that dude coach is scared. So there you go.
So maybe
What are you doing?
Maybe a new hint you should give Billy Napier is whatever he wants to do the opposite. Maybe that would be helpful.
And I mean, he has some carte blanche. I mean, he just didn't he scratch a new deal?
No, the AD scratched a new deal.
Oh, well,
Which I'm glad you brought that up because
He
guess
said
what,
scratch the deal. I
Mr.
love it.
Strickland, how you feeling right now with that new 3-year contract deal that you got? Because the reason why you got it ain't because of Bill Napier, it's because of Todd Golden.
Well, he's probably going to one of the strip clubs with Ric Flair in Gainesville. Oh, I'm sorry.
Woo! But your sweet pick was Billy Napier, and look what happened. South Florida. All they had to do was hang around. And when you what happens when you let an inferior team just hang around?
They started to build what we like to call confidence.
Confidence.
And that's a dirty, nasty, filthy C word.
And then here's another M word that's as nasty as a C word, momentum.
Ooh. Cold.
They build confidence. That's right. They build confidence and then they build momentum.
You better get us banned up here.
Now, Cole Johnson, can you remind me who is my defensive tackle that got ejected for being a dumbass?
That's one Mr. Brendan Bett.
Mr. Brendan Bett. So now check this out, right? Now check this is what pisses a lot of people in Gainesville off. Okay, you're up 16-15, right? You had to punt the ball because you only got 2 damn yards on your last possession of the goddamn game.
I told you was gonna be on one, and you claimed you weren't. I told you, son.
So we have 2 minutes and 22 seconds left, right? First down, incomplete pass. We got a second down, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Second down at the South Florida's 11-yard line. They got to go a pretty good ways to get a field goal, correct?
Oh yeah, at least what you said? They're on 11.
They own 11.
They're on 11.
They own 11.
At least for a makeable field goal, I would say at least 70 yards.
Which, by the way, gives credit to my punter for even putting them almost in
that far. Yeah,
I mean, it is a Grammatica, so I would say about 60 to 65. Yeah.
True.
But we ain't gonna get to that though. We're not gonna get to that though. This is what we're gonna get to. First play, incomplete pass. So we not be 2nd and 10, right?
Okay.
2nd and 10. Why is your dumb ass tackle the goddamn receiver? Now, pass interference. That's a 13-yard penalty right there. So now we go from 2nd and 10 to 1st and 24. And then guess what happened to play afterwards?
Hawk 2-1, spit on that thing. Spit on that thing.
So Florida gave South Florida basically almost 30 yards free.
For Hawk Tour. Oh, Playmaker, I was told to provide you a message. Stephen Boss told me to let you know that he was at the game and you guys made him feel welcome and enjoyed with how you played.
I'm happy you enjoyed yourself because there's a lot of fans that did not enjoy themselves.
Well, he's a Florida State fan. That's why he enjoyed himself.
Oh,
Of course that's why.
No, I was providing that context for everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
So guess what? We went from putting them at the 11-yard line. Now they on 39-yard line in 3 plays. And only 30 seconds came off the clock.
Yes.
It just sounds so dirty.
And here's the dilemma though. You know what the dilemma is for Florida fans right now?
Being like, like a masterpiece.
They want Billy his head on a silver platter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem though. Here's the problem. And Shane, I'm coming to you for this, right?
Okay.
If you fire Billy Napier, who are you gonna replace him with? Because guess what? We're going to Baton Rouge Saturday night. Oh, and by the way, ABC, I'm sorry you getting such a bad game. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wolf.
Because the way Florida looks, they might go into Baton Rouge. They might even get even more scared because guess what? It's Death Valley at prime time.
But you already waving the white flag saying it's going to be a bad game?
No,
Jeez.
no. I'm just pulling the page out of your book right at this moment in time.
Okay.
He
But
doing the Mike gun. He doing the gun.
It's a preemptive bad game.
So
He
you
doing-
got
he
that
doing-
right.
he
You got LSU in prime time down in Death Valley, right, Shane?
Yeah.
Guess what's the next game on the schedule?
Try me.
Florida.
Oh, we get to go down
Miami.
to Hard Rock Stadium
Yeah.
and play the Miami Hurricanes.
The U.
And you're gonna get your butts handed down there too.
Oh, see, yeah, here's the thing. This was supposed to be the easy part of the stretch for Florida State because they were going to go into tough waters, starting with LSU. And I think it's what 4 or 5 straight games that's against ranked opponents.
Now, so you got LSU, you got Miami. Oh, by the way, you come home and guess what you get? You get Arch Manning, the Texas Longhorns.
Archibald.
No, Archibald.
Which means most likely Cole Johnson gonna be having fun dancing on my grave after that week.
Well, I mean, they're visiting Gainesville, so there you go.
And then after that, guess what? And then after Cole Johnson is dancing on my grave, then he gonna probably come on the following week and cuss me out because guess what? We gotta go to Cal Field and visit the 12s.
And they better beat the Aggies down.
And you
And
have
that
no
put-
damn faith in them whatsoever, so I don't even want to hear it. That's the next 4 games. Oh,
Tell 'em
and by
what
the
you
way, and by the way, can I make it worse for everybody? Can I just make it worse for everybody?
How can you make it worse, sir?
Before you play Georgia on November 1st and you have your bye week the week before, you finish this part of the schedule on October 18th at home against, I don't know, I think a team that came up and beat number 12 last week.
So the Cowbell team visits the swamp. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
So at what point of the season do you really want to fire Peter Napier? Because if you fire him, he's still gonna be dead in the water no matter what.
So you want to keep old Billy?
Might as well let him get his ass whooped for the rest of the season. Don't bring in a new coach to get his ass whooped. That's not fair to him.
I would think he would do an interim. You make somebody else from the staff.
I ain't want to do an interim because they ain't fair to them. They shouldn't even be part of this ass whooping that's finna come. Because by the way, when does Florida ever win the LSU in Death Valley? In prime time.
Did they even do it in the Tim Tebow era?
The last time they did it, it wasn't in prime time. It was a 3:30 game.
Bags.
It was a 3:30 game, and we had a goal line stop of LSU, which, if I remember correctly, was the beginning of Ed Orgeron being on the hot seat.
Yeah,
So you're talking to like 2021?
Oh,
Somewhere
Eddie.
else.
Yeah.
Eddie Orgeron.
I miss Ed Orgeron. Oh my
So
God.
guess what?
Orgeron, the character.
Yeah.
It don't matter who you fire. You can bring in whoever, but who's gonna survive the rest of this schedule?
So you basically don't want nobody else to catch his strays and residuals.
Oh no. Let him catch all of it.
So you saying you want a bunch of L's to fall on Florida?
It's gonna fall regardless. What did I tell you I'll be satisfied with?
You said 8-5, but
Whatever.
I don't think-
Already got one before away.
I don't think you would be satisfied with 8-5 the way this team is looking because they may be worse.
I think you might be a lady with 8-5 the way this team looking. You might feel like you won a national championship if you're 8-5.
By the way, Cole, to wrap that up, the last time that the Gators ended up doing anything was 2016 in Death Valley. Their last night win was 2009.
So it was during the team. So it was during the Tim Tebow era. Okay, well, just a little after, yeah. Well, senior season. Senior season. Yeah, senior season. Okay, I thought so because I was thinking the last night when I was thinking it had to be during the Tim Tebow era. Thank you, Shane.
It's what I do on the other shows.
And we got to be on ABC, which means everybody can find it.
Everybody gonna be seeing y'all getting your ass handed to you.
The whole world is gonna be watching 7:30.
Well, there may be a couple of third world countries that don't have TV. So it may not be the whole world.
No, they'll find.
I think Romania's got better things to watch.
Not a third world country.
So yes, thank you, and thank you, Billy Napier. He had one job. That's to beat South Florida, and then we'll get through this gauntlet whichever way we go. But now the gauntlet's gonna even add more fire to the hell that you finna go through right now. Because you just couldn't beat South Florida. You just couldn't beat South Florida.
You did me proud, playmaker. This is exactly what I expected. Thank you, sir.
Now it's your turn to give it back.
Fourth quarter commies. Vandy quiets Lane Stadium.
Now, before you go, Cool McCain, what did I say last week when this game was previewed by us?
It's Vanderbilt.
Did I not try to tell you, Cole? I tried to tell you, but you didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want to listen to me. I can understand Cool. Cool want to make sure his conference gets some respect around here. I can respect Cool doing it. And I was trying to tell you
everything for us to get no respect.
But Coach Jones didn't want to listen to me.
No, I listen to you, but I see that golden V with the black trim, and it's like it's Vanderbilt.
They trimmed up. They got them some trim from Virginia Tech.
Yeah. A whole
and
ton.
And in the second half, they whooped that ass.
It's a doggone shame. You let this team score 34 unanswered points in the second half. And hold on. You dummies. How dare you, Virginia Tech? How dare you look even worse against Vanderbilt than you did against South Carolina? I mean, you actually put up a fight in Atlanta, but you basically just rolled the red carpet and acted as though you were 2024's Crimson Tide going into Nashville. Come on. Vanderbilt is not this good, but apparently Virginia Tech, you're that bad. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't give a crap if you're the number one ranked team in the country. I will never, and I mean never, pick you to win any games the rest of my natural born life. Heck, I won't pick any games once I'm in the afterlife too.
All I got to say to that is, oh, my brother. Yes.
This makes
no
doggone.
So, Shane, let me catch you up. So, when we did our picks, I was like, you know
no
what? I'm going to pick the Vanderbilt. They still got their quarterback from a year ago.
I don't give a crap about that.
I know it's in Lane State. I know it's Blattsburg. I get it, but Virginia Tech ain't been Virginia Teching for quite some time. So I like Vanderbilt chances.
I don't give a crap about who that quarterback.
Coos was like, hey man, you're part of the ACC. Go ahead, get this dub. Put some respect on our conference. So I'm like, okay, I can see Coos' point of view. Coach Johnson, I was trying to tell Coach Johnson that Diego probably was still there. Like he's still there, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be all right. But on the system, no, it's still Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was already gonna be Vanderbilt to him, and I'm like, no, they had a good season last year. He's like, I don't care about that. That's an anomaly. And then
exactly. And I still say it was an anomaly. Look, Pavia, go ahead, go to Indianapolis and petition for your 5th year as you've been doing. You ain't gonna be jack. You played a directional school the week before in Nashville, and then you roll up into Blacksburg, and you played a team in Virginia Tech that decided, oh, yeah, we actually beat them down for 30 minutes. We could take off the rest of the game, and both sides did. So Vanderbilt.
There you go, Shane.
Pavia. Vanderbilt.
Yeesh. All I got to say is, holy cow. How does Vanderbilt do this? I mean, come on. VT just screwed up, plain and simple. That was bad.
I don't think you call a score when you get your ass shut out in the second half and the other team scores 34 points.
Virginia Tech, to echo what Cole said, I would not pick you to win another FBS game. I will not pick you unless you're playing FCS teams. I will not look bad because you decide that you want to be the kings of the suck squad right beside Stanford.
I told y'all, as Vanderbilt win, Coach Johnson will never pick Virginia Tech ever again.
No,
And
you might.
SMU, I just want to remind y'all still suck too.
And you know the funny thing is, I sat here and said on this program that no, I ain't said on the program. I sat here and thought about this when Coach Johnson was trying to be funny and messaged me, telling me something. I'm so sorry, playmaker. Do you need a hug? This is when that happened. Virginia Tech ended up happening, which started off the funny downfall for Coach Johnson all of a sudden, and then it got even worse.
I was not being funny. Like, get that crap off. No. Rewind. Get this crap off the set. I was not being funny. I was being compassionate. When I saw Florida go down to South Florida after that fool spat on the offensive lineman, I said, I know you got to be hurting. And you proved that you were with that eloquent soliloquy that you put forth about 10 minutes ago.
And you know the funny thing is about that, the fact that you said all that, and then all of a sudden it then it's flipped on you. Just that
Boomer Sooner. Where is the barf bag?
Boomer Sooner. Sound like JR. Boomer Sooner.
Mm-hmm.
OU handles Michigan.
No, they didn't handle Michigan. Michigan decided they wanted to be handled. 24-13. Oklahoma invited visiting Michigan, and Michigan decided to act like they were a Pop Warner team. This game really wasn't close. It was 14-0 at the half. I mean, Michigan, they did not wake up offensively until the third quarter, and it was ridiculous because I saw this whole game. It was ridiculous. I mean, you wouldn't have thought that Mr. Mateer was a freshman quarterback. You would not have thought that.
He's not. He's a junior.
Well, I get that, but still. But you would have thought that this was going to be not a cakewalk, but this would actually be something that was competitive.
As a matter of fact, I don't even think Michigan was even close to even taking a lead.
No, they didn't even tie. That's what I'm saying. They got within. I think they got within 7 at one point.
But the fact that the receiver had 91 yards when the quarterback only threw for 142, that's kind of impressive. I mean, look for the silver lining, right?
By God Almighty, there is no silver lining in this game.
And this is what happens.
What pisses me off
when he put on his fandom hat, not his analyst hat, and he saw OU on the side. He said, "Oh no, we going this way."
No, what I saw was a team that was whack last year, and I thought, a team that defensively is pretty good, and defensively they were good in this game. I won't say they were great; they were good. I figured, okay, well, all Michigan has to do is be balanced on offense, and they could probably take care of the Sooners. They forgot. They forgot. Oh, so there's this advancement in the game where we actually are supposed to pass the ball too.
And he actually know the fact that I said Brent Venables going against a freshman quarterback. I like Brent Venables' chances.
Well, and Mr. Moore. It is wonderful that you, with this putrid performance, ended up having to sit 2 games because you should have sat for more after this putrid performance and the preparation that led to it. That offense was not ready for jack. So you must have thought this was last year's game when USC rolled up into the big house and you thought, well, you know what? USC has the better athletes, but they ain't physical enough. So we're going to pound them to pieces. You tried that crap in Norman this past Saturday, and you got your butts blown to smithereens. You deserve this hell. And more, you deserve to sit down for more than 2 games.
Big dog, OU took down Michigan in the game of the week.
OU suck.
Yeah, and it seemed like Michigan was playing with a bunch of fruity. Oh my God, they're fruity as Skittles in their helmet, and it definitely showed because what was that? What was that?
It was horrible.
Cool.
Trash.
Horrible. Horrible.
I love it. It was all timed up perfectly. Cole wanted to message me about my Gators, and all of a sudden Virginia Tech decided to not forgot how to play football in the second half, and Michigan could not.
Virginia Tech.
And Michigan could not catch OU.
No,
all around the same time.
Michigan decided not know how to play offense. They thought this was 1925, not 2025.
So that's the gridiron round.
They take over that like Donovan McNabb, not realizing there was a second half.
Oof.
And then here's your results from week 2. Better week for Cole Johnson than myself.
I hate you, SMU. I hate SMU more than I do Virginia Tech dropping the ball at home to Vanderbilt. And Arizona State decided not only have but one defensive back to cover someone running deep with less than 30 seconds to go in the game.
You hate the 2 teams that we both picked to win, and we both took losses, but instead of the 2 teams that we differed against.
Well, no. I gave you the visual above Virginia Tech. Michigan played out there in 1925, and Arizona State, they forgot. Oh, there actually are 2 corners instead of 1. But I picked SMU. You were saying earlier that I put on my fan hat and not my analyst. In my analyst hat, I put on SMU, and I should have known better. I should have said, you know what, Baylor's going to take it. But no, SMU's ranked 17th. That should be an easy dub, and they wet the bed.
So basically what you're saying is it didn't matter what chat you put on this past week.
They wet the bed worse than Shannon Tweed in 1987.
Oh, Shannon Tweed.
So this is the updated records. 13-7 for myself, 9-11 for Cole Johnson. Week 3 is on the way. So that's it for the Gridiron Roundup. All right, you know what? We're going to keep going. How about that? And what I mean keep going, but it's going to go right into the campus tour. So where did we go for week 3 on the campus tour?
Don't go to Nashville.
Let's begin with Atlanta. As 12-point Tigers of Clemson, who survived Troy, by the way. And y'all better be looking because either me or Coach John, we've been going off on Dabo. And we lost to Troy.
I still want to go off on Dabo.
They go to Atlanta to take on the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech, 12 p.m. ESPN on Saturday, September 13th.
In fact, I'm going to go on them now. How do you let Troy give you a 16-0 deficit before your team decides to wake up and say, oh, we actually are playing a game? Jack-offs.
That would have overshadowed Florida's loss, but they came back and won.
Yeah, 27.
Big dog.
Yes, sir.
Tigers and Yellow Jackets in the ATL.
Well, after seeing how weak Clemson was, Georgia Tech's got to be licking their chops right about now. So, honestly, if I'm making any predictions on this, I'm going to go G-Tech.
Cool McCain, how you feeling about Clemson and Georgia Tech?
At least the ACC won't look bad in this game because one ACC team has to.
Oh,
son of a guns. I think Upon further review as the season has progressed, I think Georgia Tech, Clemson, and the two Florida schools in the ACC, Miami and Florida State, are probably our best chances to get some respect. Everybody else just decided they're gonna be garbage. So
Hey, put Cal in there too. For right now.
I'm not
For right
even.
now.
I don't believe
Put Cal in there.
I don't believe in Cal. I'm not putting them in there.
I was saying for right now. But, okay.
No,
I don't believe in them. Yeah, I don't believe in Cal. So this is an interesting matchup because these are two teams that I think have a possibility to get to the ACC championship game. I think Georgia Tech would be in my current rankings fourth. I think Miami and Florida State would be the top two. Clemson would be third, of course, because they already have an L. But if they do rebound and go through conference play and dominate the conference like they normally do, they can move. But I think however you want to place them in order, Georgia Tech, Clemson, and the two Florida schools are the four teams as of now to look at and say, these are the guys that can be, a representative in the playoffs of the ACC. So whoever wins this game puts themselves in a good position because they get off to a win over the other team. And if Georgia Tech wins, they can clinch their second, in the words of Cole.
You do that pretty well.
So,
all right, sticking with Cool McCain, we have a Big Ten ACC matchup down in Tuscaloosa as Wisconsin travels to Tuscaloosa to take on 19th ranked Alabama, 12 p.m. on ABC. Cool McCain, we have a interesting game for one side of this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal a line from Shane from his thoughts on the last game. Wisconsin gotta be looking at chops because Kalen DeBoer is still the coach of Alabama, and as long as he's there, you always have a chance to beat this team. If I'm Wisconsin, I'm like, yo, I got a chance to do something because they still got Kalen DeBoer.
Oh my!
I don't necessarily think that DeBoer is a bad coach. I just think this job is too much for him.
Agreed on that.
Yeah, I just think this job is too much for him. Like some jobs, is just you're not ready for it. He's not ready for this job. But if you're Wisconsin, this is a great opportunity to make a name for yourself on the national stage. So,
Big dog, this is your ABC game right after college game day.
Oh, we all know Pat McAfee is going to make a joke out of his pick, so I might as well have some fun with this as well and say, if Alabama is rolling Tide right now, Wisconsin's going to be looking at them like, what is this, 2020? You don't need to be doing that. So Wisconsin's going to be throwing Alabama in the laundry machine and hitting the button for them. So give me Wisconsin in this all day.
Okay, so Coach Johnson gave you a little snippet on the first game. I'm going to give you a little snippet of this one. Kalen the boy, if you let Wisconsin come to Tuscaloosa and win, that entire state, I mean, the entire state might throw your ass in the golf.
And not just Auburn fans.
That entire state. You went to Wisconsin last year and you ran a rush shot over them. Don't people in Alabama expect you to do the same thing at all?
I'm going to tell you right now, if they screw this game up, everybody from Talladega is going to be coming down to that field and starting whooping ass.
All right, let's go to the Big Ten.
They'd flock. They'd hop a NASCAR event to do that. Wow,
man! You know how crazy the infield is in Talladega. They're already partying.
Well, that's true.
Pretty much. We're going to the Big Ten and we're going to West Lafayette, Indiana, because the Purdue Boilermakers are hosting the USC Trojans, 3:30 p.m. CBS/Paramount Plus. Cole Johnson, a quick snippet of how you feeling about this game.
I think USC is fortunate this is not taking place at night because normally West Lafayette, double especially if they black out at night, that'd be a tough assignment. But I think this assignment is going to be just a tad bit easier. I say a tad bit because USC is not quite the way they were 20 years ago.
Big dog. West Lafayette will be rocking even at 3:30, but here come the Trojans.
Yeah, but what's the one thing we all know? West Coast teams traveling east always have problems. This is going to be one of those times where USC is going to have a problem with Purdue. I think they can still pull it out. I mean, it's still daylight for another few hours once the game starts. But I say this is going to take either a fourth quarter comeback or overtime.
Well, to add to your point, Shane, when they traveled, they made that jaunt last year to the big house. That's exactly what happened.
Tight game, but they didn't know how to stop the goddamn run.
They couldn't stop the run at all.
Cool McCain, a nice Big Ten early matchup.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Purdue, in those black jerseys is like the Eagles in the Kelly Green jersey. So if Purdue come out in the black jerseys, it's ass whooping time for them, and USC is gonna be gonna be playing that whoop that trick about USC. But diminished a little bit. USC definitely is. Purdue, we'll see this Big Ten matchup, and we'll see what kind of test it is for both teams. It'll be an interesting one to watch, but I would love to see Purdue in that black because that's just that whoop that trick outfit.
All right, this next game, I'm gonna come to Cool McCain last because this is his game. After 2 top 25 upset wins, South Florida gets up to 18 in the rankings. Now they go down to Miami and Hard Rock Stadium to take on number 5 Miami. 4:30 on the CW. Big dog. South Florida going for 3 in a row, but a top 5 team at this round.
Yeah, and with this being on the CW, I don't know about what their chances are going to be because Miami is going to be strong down in the U. I've got a feeling that Cinderella slipper just going to get shattered by the second quarter. I got Miami walking this dog dry.
Florida might have took you lightly, South Florida, but I guarantee you, Mario Cristobal and the Hurricanes, they nothing to take you lightly. They see a number by your name now, that means business. Cool McCain, it is your game of the week, sir.
Mario Cristobal. You better coach like your job depends on it. The one problem I have since you have been on the sideline in Hard Rock Stadium and on the road is that you, sir, do not encourage your team to put their foot on people's throat and lean it there and put extra pressure. So I'm going to need for you to figure out a way to instill within your players. Stump a mud hole in the wall dry from the beginning, and then wet the hole back up and re-dry it during the game. We need a statement. This is an opportunity to have a statement win over a team that's beaten 2 top 25 teams. And if you were taking them lightly or you were looking ahead, if you're still doing that at this point, you should be fired when the game over. You should get a pink slip when the game's over. This shouldn't be a contest. Like, for real, this should not be a contest. I know UCF is not a horrible team, but you should come out and you should beat them down from the beginning. Your goal should be score on every drive and stopping them from scoring on every drive. Like, for real. So this is a chance for us to see if you just got lucky and fell into, some good situations, or if you actually learn how to coach better. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, and let's not forget that quarterback. Mr. Beck, you can't be saved every time. We need better throws. You can't be saved by your wide receivers every time. You had the benefit of a better team than was last year. But I don't think you're as good as Cam Ward. So we'll see how that plays out as well.
Go Johnson, a quick message on this game.
I think Shane said it best. The clock will strike McKnight. I don't see them having a third consecutive victory over a top 25 ranked team. And if I were the Canes, I would treat this game as if I would actually prepare for this game as if they took an L to Notre Dame and have that feeling of, we did not put our best foot forward. We got to play 60 whole minutes against an opponent that we have to respect. And I think that's where it is. And, for South Florida, look, just put your best foot forward. You know, you already beat one Florida team. Let's see if you can beat another one.
Let's go to the Southeastern Conference. Let's go to Oxford, Mississippi. Well, the 17th-ranked Rebels of Ole Miss take on a heated rival in the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cool McCain, we have a heated rivalry in prime time.
Well, the question is, are the Rebels going to get locked up, or is the Razorback going to get skewered, and we're going to have us some barbecue after the game? That's the question. I think Ole Miss is the better team, but there's one thing about rivalries that we always say. You never know in rivalries, because when it's a heated rivalry between two teams, they both kind of get up. So you're going to get the best Arkansas has to offer, Ole Miss. So you better be ready, because if you're not, it can get ugly.
Big dog.
7 o'clock. Ole Miss usually does well in late games, but yet again, it's a heated rival with the Razorbacks. I think this one's going to come down close, but you know what? I'm throwing the upset in. I'm saying the Razorbacks are going to come out from behind and take down Ole Miss late.
And Coach Johnson, you mind if I speak for the both of us?
Go ahead.
Lane Kiffin is on you, because depending on how this game ends, the both, not just one of us, both of us is coming for your head.
Word.
And speaking of coming for head, and we is in the primetime slot. So, ABC 7:30. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Death Valley. The number 3 ranked Tigers host the unranked Florida Gators.
Wait. But wasn't the Gators ranked 13th last week?
Oh, no, we fell all the way out.
Yeah.
How in the world they fell all the way out the top 25?
We fell all the way out.
Wow.
We fell all the way out.
Oh, yeah.
So, Big Dog, I'm pretty sure the people heard enough from me, so you go ahead.
First off, coming for head, where the hell's Al Snow? I mean, seriously. We're coming for heads. Al Snow needs to be around. Second off, LSU in Death Valley. Yes, I caught that, Cole. I caught that.
What does everybody want? I'm sorry, my bad.
Death Valley, 7:30. The lights are going to be bright. It's your primetime game. I hate to say it. Florida needs to have a statement, but this ain't going to be a good one. LSU in Death Valley is going to pull the Undertaker on the Gators and bury them, and it's going to be a bad loss.
I would say Cool McCain to put on his bias cap, but he's not a biased person. So go ahead, Cool.
I think that LSU kind of heard a little bit of the white noise after last week. They kind of struggled a little bit. They didn't go out and win 77-0 and nothing like that last week. So you got a little bit of that. LSU kind of they don't look that as good as they get against Clemson when they beat Clemson, right? And when you give a top 5 team in the country, maybe a top 3 team in the country, extra motivation, it's going to be tough. But on the other hand, Florida did come off with a loss that's kind of embarrassing to them. So maybe you get a little bit more push, a little bit more desire, a little bit more oomph from Florida. So we'll see how it plays out. But I think Florida's going to have a puncher's chance in this game just because of the embarrassment, from last week. Embarrassment can be good motivation.
All right, Coach Johnson.
I saw that eye roll too there, Mr. Playmaker.
I ain't getting my pick shit. Coach Johnson, revert your eyes from the screen. 7:30 NBC. We head to South Bend, Notre Dame, where the 8th ranked Fighting Irish will take on the 16th ranked Aggies of Texas A&M.
Whack suckers.
Now Texas A&M off to a pretty good start. Undefeated thus far. I haven't really played nobody worth no team, but here you go.
That's correct.
Notre Dame, you had a bye week after you got your ass whooped down in Hard Rock Stadium. You had a bye week to get over it. And this is a rematch from last year, which opened the season at Kyle Field, and Notre Dame came out victorious. So, Cool McCain, we are running it back in South Bend.
Yeah, Notre Dame is definitely motivated, right? Notre Dame is remembering what happened to them 2 weeks ago, and I'd hate to be Texas A&M. Again, I think I'm not going to say that they're going to go in there and just beat the living snot out of Texas A&M or anything like that. It'll be another one that will actually be a good game. But I think that what losing is one thing, but having to sit and hear about how you lost for 2 weeks with a team that's coached pretty well, right? And guys just took too long to come alive. Like we talk about all the time, like they just took too long to come alive. You can't wait until the second half of a game to try to beat another top 10 team. You got to come out, what I always say, and put your foot on their throat early. Whoever comes out puts their foot on the other team's throat early and leans and puts all their juicy fat meat into that foot. That's who's gonna win.
All right. So, Big Dog, I would be remiss if I didn't remind you, even though Kuma King brings us some great points. Notre Dame went to Kyle Field and beat the 12s in their own stadium last year.
Oh, yes, I know that they beat the 12s in the last game, but you know what? Now in touchdown Jesus started the party. And touchdown Jesus is going to be telling all of them, strike them down, my children, strike them down now. And what's going to happen is Notre Dame will strike the 12s down, and touchdown Jesus will be happy, and everyone will be saying, amen, in Notre Dame.
All right. From the South Bend of North Conference alignment to
loosely ACC
to the SEC as we go to the SEC Network at 7:45. Columbia, South Carolina, as the 11th ranked Gamecocks host the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Vanderbilt.
I knew it was coming.
I did too.
Big Dog, it's the Commies and the Gamecocks in prime time.
You expect me to pick a cocky game against doggone Commies? Are you serious right about now?
Both teams undefeated.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm taking the Gamecocks. Vanderbilt ain't got a chance in this one. I'm sorry, but you're going up against an 11th ranked team in their yard under the lights. Good luck,
Mr. McCain.
Piss on you, Vanderbilt. But hey, you have proven that you can beat teams that you probably shouldn't beat, right? You've proven that, hey, even though we shouldn't win these games, we know how to win games. We'll see if you're able to do it again. South Carolina's riding high. A lot of people in the South, in North Carolina, so a lot of people in the area, the Carolinas and everything, are what I like to call glizzy gobbling all over South Carolina. So we'll see how we'll see how they glizzy gobbling all over the Cox. I think it works well. We'll see how the game actually plays out. But I mean, you have to expect South Carolina to at least go out there and be the favorite. But favorite's one thing. Once the game starts, that's where you decide who wins.
Those Gamecocks gonna hawk two on those.
Without giving much away, Mr. Cole Johnson, I'm looking at the quarterback battle. We have Diego Pavia going against the North Settlers. It's going to be an interesting matchup for me to watch.
Mm-hmm. Look, the Gamecocks should have their way with Vanderbilt. I mean, this shouldn't even be. I'm not saying they're going to blow them out 65-3, but I mean they should win this game convincingly. If South Carolina is supposed to compete with the Texases, with the Georgias, with the Alabama, well, they could beat Alabama now. With possibly the Tennessees. They have to prove that they can dispose of a team that pretty much is their inferior. They have to dispose of them.
All right, cool. I'm gonna come to you first because I think this is the game that you need a certain team to prove their worth to you. Let's go to Berkeley, California, where
Minnesota?
the Golden Bears take on the Minnesota Gophers. 10:30 ESPN. This is your nightcap.
Well, Kyle, I mean, you got the home game. It's the time you like to play. Minnesota's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage because of that. So this is a time to try to, get another one. As I said a few minutes ago, Cal's not bad. I just don't think they're in the upper tier in the ACC. Now maybe they prove me wrong, and we have another team that actually wants to go out there and do something. But I'm tired of putting my faith in the ACC. They have shown me that piss on my faith.
Big dog. The Golden Gophers are going to the West Coast for a late night game.
And unless the Golden Gophers got 12 different Brock Lesnar sitting in their front lineup, good luck with that. Cal's going to end up running this game. It's late night. It's in their wheelhouse. It's their time of day to play football. I've got Cal. It won't be a runaway, but it's going to be relatively easy for them to win this thing. I say they crack 35 points.
Wow, 35 against Minnesota.
The problem with Cal is they can probably put up 35, but they're liable to just to give up 30 to 40.
Which brings us to our game of the week for week 3. And if you already know, you should know where we're going. Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to Rocky Top as the 15th-ranked Volunteers host the 6th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs, 3:30 p.m. ABC. Big dog, Rocky Top, and the Bulldogs.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, Tennessee's going to be thumping because not only do they have this game, but this weekend they've got the NASCAR series out of Bristol, so Tennessee's going to be rowdy all weekend long. Georgia's going to be coming into a very loud house, but Tennessee's also coming in wounded, and unfortunately that will be their demise because Georgia's going to carve up the secondary. Give me Georgia in an absolute dogfight.
Cool McCain.
Yeah, you don't have either started cornerbacks. You're already at a great disadvantage, and then you're playing a team the caliber of Georgia, and Georgia's shown like over time we can beat them once. And y'all, they get it. But I mean, Tennessee's got a lot to prove because they don't really have anything to lose in this game. There's no one that's going to pick Tennessee. Like Tennessee's going to be one of those teams that most pundits and most people who quote unquote understand the sport, they're going to pick Georgia. So Tennessee has nothing to lose. If they win, cool. If they lose, that's what everybody expected. So that's a dangerous position if you're Georgia because you have a team that has nothing to lose. They have no reason to be scared. They have no reason not to play everything they possibly can. So we'll see how it plays out. But again, like I said a few minutes ago, if you don't go into this game with Georgia as the favorite, then you have probably been hanging out with Tony Khan for a few days.
Trying to get Chris Jericho re-signed.
Case proven.
That was perfect.
And from there, straight to the bear down picking with me and Cole. We reveal our picks. Real split here.
You actually gonna go with that dummy Dabo?
Yeah, I'm going with the Fighting Devils until I see an ACC team actually beat that team. I'm going with the Fighting Devils.
I like how you said it. That thing. I love that. I'm
gonna have to go with Clemson. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna have to go with Clemson.
I'm gonna have to cop that because that thing. In fact, Dabo, that is your name from now on. That thing.
He is that thing.
But why are you text, sir? I don't think I've ever seen you need Georgia Tech in your life.
Look, having them go down 16-0 to Troy, that to me was proof positive that Clemson needs to have a butt whooping ACC style, and it couldn't be a better opponent in a better city than Georgia Tech and Atlanta, because they need to learn how to physically deal with a team that could punch them in the mouth too. They learned 2 weeks ago they have trouble because they couldn't do it against LSU. Now they get to do it with a team that really loves to punch in the mouth in Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I will say that quarterback for Georgia Tech, that big boy. Woo.
I mean, you got a linebacker quarterback. I mean, come on, man.
I'm making a business decision if I'm playing. I'm going low or I'm whiffing.
All right, so we're split. I'm going Clemson. He's going Georgia Tech.
Look, I really want Wisconsin to win this game because for those in the viewing and listening audience, you have to understand. So in Nashville, they really don't give a crap about Vanderbilt, which that they're in the city. They don't give a crap about Vanderbilt. They love Tennessee, but during football season, you got a lot of Roll Tide fans around here too.
Roll Tide.
It is a wonderful thing when the Tide gets humbled. I love being around a room full of Tide fans when the Crimson Tide loses because they get stone silent. Unfortunately, it won't be this game.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Want me to tell you why Coach Johnson picked Alabama along with me? Because there's not a universe where you can sit here and say that Alabama should lose to Wisconsin.
Correct.
I'm gonna pick Wisconsin.
And if Wisconsin does go into Tuscaloosa and they beat Alabama, myself and Coach Johnson will be lighting a flame, maybe 2 flames, on the calendar board.
Forget the fundraiser like they did with Willie Taggart in Tallahassee. Forget that. They're going to put the pink slip on him, probably on the field.
I'm going to tell you right now, if Alabama drops this game, all them drunk asses down there at Talladega Super Speedway going to go down to Tuscaloosa and go head hunting. I will promise you that. They're already partying, and the race ain't for another month and a half. But they're going to go down to Tuscaloosa, and they're going to have themselves a party there.
So, calendar boy, don't you F this game up. This ain't the time to F a game up. This ain't the time.
He's calendar boy. He's going to do it. Yeah. He's going to F it up.
Yeah.
If I'm going to speak for Coach Johnson, it's quite simple. It's not a primetime game.
Correct. Purdue is a different team when the kickoff's at 3:30 versus when the kickoff is at 7:30.
And there was a primetime game. Trojans, you might be in some trouble. But we believe you should escape West Lafayette, and we do need your escape.
Yeah, it will be battling. It will not be handed to them on a silver platter. The Trojans need to take it in West Lafayette.
I agree.
You want to be taken seriously in the Big Ten? Handle your business in West Lafayette. And then we can go from there.
Handle your business.
The breed quite simple. When you beat 2 ranked teams in back-to-back weeks, that 3rd ranked matchup you got, that's when you get Miami.
You ain't sneaking up on nobody. And South Florida's not sneaking up on the U. And I think I can speak for Cool from this point when I say the following.
No, you know who I'm picking.
I know who you're picking. But they should take that victory that they took from Notre Dame as a loss. And I hope in the 2 weeks since then they actually said, okay, we gave up a 24-7 lead in the 4th quarter, having them score 17 points before we actually had to pull a last minute drive to get a field goal to win it. We want to play more dominant than that. And we want to show how much more dominant we are. And you all are going to actually have to break a whole ton of sweat in this South Florida heat in order to show me that you're capable of doing that. And I hope that's what is taking place. If so, I feel for South Florida.
Sorry, South Florida. You had a good run. A good 2 weeks. But now it's time you get your ass whooped. Time you get put back into your place. since Florida couldn't do it. Me and Coach Johnson
kicked.
We're gonna put it to you. I'm just gonna put it to you like this, and I might, Coach Johnson, if I'm speaking for you, let me know. Lane Kiffin, if you have any balls, you will put up 40 on Arkansas.
And I sometimes question if you have a pair.
I'm about to say testicular fortitude has not been a strength of Lane Kiffin.
And it sucks it sucks. Look, Ole Miss is a better team than Arkansas. Double especially since they're playing in Oxford and then in Fayetteville. But you always have that doubt in the back of your mind. Did Lane Kiffin properly prepare his team? And there's always at least 2 games in the season where the answer is no.
Bishop Bullwinkle will answer that question for you.
Hell no to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Listen.
There's at least 2 games.
You're welcome.
You can say the season where that answer is no. At least
well,
2.
He survived the first one.
Yeah, I was about to say, and I would say we had to probably add one because last Saturday he really didn't have that team prepared to play in Lexington. He's lucky that team is not talented enough. Yeah, he's lucky that Kentucky team is not talented enough to take advantage of that. He is fortunate.
You better find a way to win this game, or we be putting your head up there with Mike Gundy.
Look, I don't know what to tell you on this one, man. I will say this bluntly. LSU should smell blood in the water. Cool said it best. If you have a team down, you should put that foot on the neck and tighten that stomp. LSU should, by the time kickoff happens, put Florida's neck on the ground, and they should choke them out from minute 1 to minute 60.
Coach Johnson, he's giving you the analytic part of it.
Should.
You know what I'm going to give you? And Cool McCain, my brother, help me out. Where this game being played at?
Death Valley.
What time is it?
Death Valley.
When is it going to be played?
What time does this game kick off?
Hang on a second. I got it in front of me.
It's either 6 or 7.
Is it 7 or 7:30?
I'm looking right now.
Don't even matter.
It is
Death Valley in prime time.
7:30, right? Yeah.
So guess
what?
Yeah,
in prime time.
It's a 7:30 game.
Yeah. It is Death Valley in prime
time. I knew it was
time.
7 or 7:30.
What do you think I'm going to pick?
I mean, obviously it's going to be a whiteout in LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Johnson will tell you because he knows this from me. Even if it is my team, what did I say when I found out it was going to be in prime time? What's the first thing I told you?
This was like a month ago, so that's an automatic L.
To borrow one of my lines, I might be a homer, but I ain't stupid.
And this is before the season even kicked off. So this is before the South Florida thing even happened.
Yeah, this was like not even mid-August, like early August when you said that.
And as soon as I told Coach Johnson that this game was in prime time at Death Valley, I told him, well, that's an L. We don't win in that building in prime time. And I was supposed to believe Billy Navy was going to change that. Get the out of here.
Well, as Shane said, they haven't won prime time in Baton Rouge in 16 years. So, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, I know what y'all thinking. But, yes, half of his pick was fanned up, but the other half was the fact that Notre Dame took an L to Miami and they got to sit on it for 2 weeks. So that's the reason why Coach Johnson is picking Notre Dame. Half of his bias, the other half is Notre Dame. You had 2 weeks to lick your rooms. You better show something.
Yeah, it's more motivated by Notre Dame play 3 horrendous quarters in Miami, and it had to take the best 12 minutes that they probably have played in quite some time just to even make the game competitive and interesting. They had a bad showing in primetime on Labor Day weekend. This is their home opener. they got to prove that they are much better than what they showed down in Coral Gables. That's a must. And yes, the fact that they could tap dance all over A&M again, that makes me happy too. But this is more motivated by the fact that Notre Dame has to prove that they're the tougher, they're the more competitive, and they're the stronger team than A&M. They got to do that. Otherwise, we might see an upset there.
So I'm going
Notre Dame. You don't want another upset.
I'm going Notre Dame. They had 2 weeks to sit on the L. I know Texas A&M. They coming back. They want revenge because what happened last year at Kyle Field. But the fact that Miami was able to go home with a dub and sleep in their beds, and Notre Dame had to take that flight back to South Bend with an L. I'm gonna take Notre Dame in a close one. I'm gonna take Notre Dame in a close one.
It's gonna be a competitive game. It's gonna be a good one. But Notre Dame has to prove that they're the tougher and
tighter than the booty on the net.
They're to prove that they're tougher and stronger team than A&M. They got to prove that they are.
I'm sorry, but Sellers, the quarterback for South Carolina, I like him a little bit better than Diego Pavia. So I'm gonna roll with the Gamecocks on this one.
Look, I live about 20. Let me see. Yeah, I live about maybe 22 minutes from campus of Vanderbilt's. Y'all ain't got the horses. It's just that simple. Y'all ain't got the horses. Gamecocks are far better than you all are. Heck, regular on a man is better than you all are.
Wait, you're only 22 minutes from the campus? You have my deepest condolences, sir.
Yes.
That man said deepest condolences.
Yes. Yeah. It's only a 22-minute drive from me from where I live to the campus of Vanderbilt. Yes.
You have my deepest condolences, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hey man, I like the sales. That's just that much better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cal. So first off, Minnesota, you did not show me the type of team that you're supposed to been last year, so you took a step back. Cal, you lost some heartbreakers. One being the Kuma Kings Miami Hurricanes, which a lot of people think, Cal, you should have won that game, but you lost. It's in the worker books as an L, so you took an L to the Miami Hurricanes. Should have won that game. College game day was there. Everybody was there. Matter of fact, the dude made a hell of a kick. One of the probably the best kicks we ever seen on college game day.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going right for Cal, and just a little mishap turned the game around into Miami's favor. Just a little mishap. So, guess what? You have a big team coming in. You are in the conference that wants respect. What better way to get respect than to defend home turf against a non-conference Power 4 opponent? Give me Cal at home.
I'll just make this simple, short, and sweet. Shane,
yes,
there are no 22 Brock Lesnar's that will be going on the field representing the Gophers.
Not a chance.
And it's just that simple. And then kickoff is 9:30 local time. Well, no, 7:30 local time. 9:30. If this were to be, if this game were to take place in Minnesota, nah, brah. This is all Cal on this one.
I'll go with Cal, but again, I really don't have faith in them. I just have less in Minnesota.
And that brings us to the game of the week. We went to the people. The people voted. The people spoken. 54.6% are rolling with the dogs.
That's crazy that many people pick Tennessee in my
45.4% are going with the hometown Vols.
I think there are more and more people are not. I think there's more and more people not feeling Georgia.
Yeah.
I mean, but they ain't Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Like Alabama's.
Oh no, they're not even close to Alabama.
No.
College game day will be there. They will be rocking. So Pat McAfee will probably do something crazy again,
like always.
But where does me and Cole Johnson sit on this one?
Well, I'm not surprised.
I'm right with you.
So, you want to go first, Cole? Or you want me to go?
You can go first.
So this is what happens. Guess who I was actually going to pick for this game?
Okay, why?
You're gonna pick
Why did
Tennessee
you? Why did you
before
not?
the
Why did you
cornerback.
not? Because you didn't want to disappoint Bianca Belair.
No,
He didn't want Montez Ford to jump off the top rope and splash his ass.
No, Lord.
no. I know y'all having fun, but I'm pretty sure y'all can figure out the reason why I actually went with Georgia over Tennessee.
What the news that you brought forth this earlier this show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
I said if it was one corner, okay, I still might roll with the
But
balls.
lost both of them.
Both starting corners.
Yeah, that's it.
That's rough.
That makes rough.
That's just all right. Okay, we lost one corner, but okay, we can plug somebody in. You still got the other side covered. We gonna rack it.
Yeah, but now they got to deal with 80 grit sandpaper and a cheese grater because they lost both corners.
You lost both corners. Like, yeah, this is not the time to lose both corners. And you got a Bulldogs team, even though they don't look impressive, might be getting a little pissed off right about now.
And see, that's the thing. They don't really have to look impressive.
No,
you know why they might be a little pissed off right about now? You're talking about the Alabamas and how Kellen Boy looks in Tuscaloosa. You're talking about LSU, who is ranked above Georgia.
They ain't getting respect.
You still
talking about Georgia is the Rodney Dangerfield right now.
You're talking about Arch Manning in Texas.
Yeah, Georgia's literally the Rodney Dangerfield because they got no respect.
And here they are in Athens saying, we're the defending SEC champs. What's up? Yeah.
So Kirby Smart baby in Athens, like, you know, there ain't nobody talking about y'all, right? You know that, right? Don't nobody care about y'all. And he's using that as motivation.
Oh,
yeah, that's bulletin. That's what you call bulletin board material.
Yeah. And he has plenty of it.
So I was gonna go with Rocky Top, but he lost both corners, and it's like, ouch! I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's rough. Tennessee, they're stepping up their game and they're stepping up their recruiting as well because they're now starting to get athletes that can compete with the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Texas, the South Carolinas now, and the LSU's. They're getting those types of athletes now to come to Rocky Top. So it's not even a question of if the talent's there. Now it's the question of if they could be healthy. And that's a clear-cut sign of arrival. So this team has arrived. Unfortunately, they're going to take this one on the chin. And I think for them, they have to have a moral victory because I know they wanted to come into this year wanting to prove that they could beat Georgia coming into Rocky Top. They could beat Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're coming to Rocky Top 2 this year.
Yeah, no, they're on the road.
Oh no, so it's going to be Tuscaloosa. Okay.
Tennessee is on the road to Alabama. Yes.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, and even better, they can actually go on the road and beat Alabama, and they are ripe. Alabama is ripe for a beatdown by a talented team like a Tennessee. So they came into this year wanting to prove that they could be and beat the big boys of the SEC. They're almost there. Unfortunately, they're going to be crippled and injured. And I did factor in, as you said, playmaker. Georgia has been hearing, and this is why I picked them to be the SEC champs this year. Georgia has factored in. You all talked about Arch Manning, LSU, Alabama.
Before last week, Florida.
You were starting to talk about Florida. And you're not even mentioning the team in red and the black. You're not even mentioning the Bulldogs. You're not even saying a peep or a word about them. That is problematic. And I feel as though the disrespect started when they took that L in the quarterfinals against Notre Dame. And this is way back in January. And I think a lot of people are thinking, oh, it looks like the Bulldogs are on their way down, and now we're seeing this new power in Texas coming up. And oh, maybe this new power in Oklahoma, who they looked pretty good against Michigan at home. Maybe they need to get some run. They're receiving that type of. I'll put it this way. I'll make Cool smile. They're receiving Philadelphia Eagles type of attention.
Yeah, that'll make me smile.
And that is why I picked Georgia over Tennessee. That's a problem.
I mean,
That's
the fact of the matter is, when it comes down to that game, everyone will finally find out about the fact of what's that coming down the track. That main machine will hit somebody, and they will hit hard.
Yeah.
As you can see, here is our picks. Unfortunately, this week, it's only one game difference. I'm going with Clemson. He's going with Georgia State. Everything else, pretty much the same. There's going to be some weeks like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be some weeks like that. So
I wasn't surprised. Yeah.
Hey, we even have those type of weeks on the morning show, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Shane.
Yes, sir.
Any final words as we get ready for week 3 of the college football season?
I think it's going to be one of those weeks where there's going to be some games that are going to make us scratch our heads and games that will define seasons. It's just a matter of who does what first.
Well said, Shane. Yes.
Cool, McCain.
Fun week. We're gonna get an opportunity to see. We actually got some more than like one top 25 matchup. So we get a chance to see, and even outside of the top 25 matchups, we get a chance to see some teams that a lot of people believe are going to compete for championships within their conferences, as well as make some attempts to make the playoffs and what they're going to do. So it's going to be a fun weekend to watch. I want to throw out there, in local radio and national radio, I heard a lot of people complain about, there was so many good games in week 1 and week 2 wasn't good. Let me just explain something to those people. If you want to get people to watch college football, the casual football fan, you have to give them lots of good games on the week before the NFL season starts, and they're already anticipating, drooling, and fiending for NFL. You give them a lot of good games like you did, you're going to get good ratings like you did. If you didn't put this type of games out there, you wouldn't get the ratings that you were going to get. If teams are so concerned with getting the game in before they have a big game, play in week 0. The trash week is there. Use it.
Pretty much.
If you're not going to play in week 0, shut up. Play in week 1. If you're good enough to win, you'll win. If you're not, you're going to lose.
0.
Trigger word. That's Coach Justice's trigger word.
Week 0.
Triggered.
Come on.
I hate week 0.
I do too. Come on, NCAA.
But I'm saying it's fair.
Come on, NCAA. Make me even happier. Play the week before and you call that one week -1. Please. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Cole Johnson, we got our picks in. The people have seen our picks. So final words as we prepare for another splendid weekend of action on Saturday.
For me, all I have to say is obviously the game of this week. And it's unfortunately going to be tarnished a bit by the 2 injuries for the Tennessee secondary. But I even think with that, I still think it's going to be a really good game between those two, because I think Tennessee wants to have something to prove and they want to play like they have something to prove. But I think Georgia also is going to play with something to prove, and that's going to make it a really good game. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to that Texas A&M Notre Dame game. Notre Dame has to show me that they are far better than what I saw the first 3 quarters in Coral Gables. They got to prove that they're much better. Otherwise, I can't take them seriously, even if they eke out a small victory with very little offense. And Lane Kiffin, you're almost 1 foot on the banana peel, and the other is in the air. So all you need to do is just do what you normally do best, and you're gonna slip up. But you're at home. You're playing against a rival. You should beat them. but you will probably disappoint many, especially those in Oxford. Once again, I would not be shocked. And Cool actually said it really good. Look, of course, the games in weeks 2, heck, even 3, and even 4 are not going to be as good as week 1 because college football has the center of spotlight just days before the first NFL game kicks off in the regular season. So you're going to get those matchups where the eyeballs get drawn. You don't really get the matches that you really want to see until October, really, because you'll get a smattering of them, like Georgia, Tennessee. You'll get a smattering of them in September. But the games that you really want to see normally start in October, and they really ratchet up in November. So, yeah, if you are a college football aficionado, you know this. You know that September is the worst month, and I'm saying worst in quotes, not necessarily worst in a critique. Worst month in terms of competitive football that you're going to see, because you got at least these powerhouses that have to get through 2 or 3 directional schools anyway, because they love to pass along those 7 and 8 figure checks so they can get the 65-0 butt whooping. They'll pay for those W's.
Too bad Florida can't get back that $50,000.
Yeah, they will pay for the W's, and with the SEC and the Big Ten, you got 3 of them. So you're gonna get these garbage games in September. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
So for those that Cool McCain is talking about, what you have to realize is with this new playoff system, this is why you're getting these Power 4 matchups from non-conference now. It's going to take time to really get the juicy matchup that you really want. You probably sit there trying like, why doesn't Alabama play like a Michigan or Oregon and not a Wisconsin? You have to realize these were done before the NCAA decided to make a rule change to how they're going to view the scheduling. So these matches were already set in advance.
Years in advance with if you're talking about Wisconsin and Alabama.
Yeah. I want to lose either. So you have to give it time. You're gonna get your matchups. You're gonna get more Power 4 versus Power 4 non-conference matchup as the years come, because now they understand. Oh, you can't be around here scheduling 2 FCS schools and think we're gonna grant you right as passes to the college football playoffs. No. But it's going to take time. Just be patient. So all you got to do is be patient. And for me, just think of the storylines we're going to get out of this. There's going to be a storyline from Georgia Tech and Clemson, one way or another. There might be a storyline coming out of the Wisconsin-Alabama game. It's going to be a storyline coming out of the South Florida and Miami game. It might be a storyline coming from Oxford, Mississippi, between Ole Miss and Arkansas. It's definitely going to be a storyline from LSU and Florida, one way or another. It's going to be a storyline from Texas A&M and Notre Dame, and it's going to be a storyline from Georgia and Tennessee. So you're going to have something to talk about when Monday gets around. Well, for us, Wednesday. So relax. It's going to be a good old week 3 for college football, which will set you up for week 2 of the NFL season. So let's enjoy it. For Cool McCain, for Big Dog Shane Lake, my co-host Cole Johnson, I am the playmaker. Signing off for another edition of Bearing Down the Gridiron. Sharp takes, smarter debates, and it's all college football. We'll catch you next week.